work on some squat jumps for my weekly challenge. Are you doing squat jumps for your weekly challenge? If you're not, there's still time because it is only Thursday, June 4th. You have until Sunday for the weekly challenge, okay? We're here for the workout briefing for Thursday though. So let's talk about our warm-up. So we're gonna start with 3 rounds of a 200-meter jog, and then with your PVC, you're giving me 8 overhead lunges, 8 overhead squats, and 8 arc pause slides. So sub in that 200-meter jog for jumping jacks, quick plate steps, mountain climbers, jump rope, whatevs you gotta do there to get some blood flowing, and then you're gonna grab your PVC. For those overhead lunges, we can probably go with a wide grip on those. If for some reason you prefer a narrower grip, I can take that. Let's just get the shoulders kind of warm. But going through some overhead lunges, stepping forward or backwards, keeping those shoulders nice and engaged and tight. Nice upright chest position. All chain through those lunges. You could also certainly step backwards, but keeping that nice 90-degree angle on your front knee, either way. Then 8 overhead squats, same deal here. Now we do need that wide grip. Armpits turned under, elbows towards the ground. Maintaining that position there, nice and slow and controlled. Working on that nice upright torso, only squatting as low as you can to allow you to maintain that upright chest position, all right? And then lastly, 8 arc pause slides. So thumbs on top of that PVC, shoulder width grip, feet underneath the hips, hinging over into that good morning position, starting with the nice long arms, arcing up, elbows out and back, squeezing behind the head, extend and back down, getting both the hamstrings and the back nice and warm, okay? Then you'll roll through the PVC group circle, get things nice and warmed up so we can roll into our snatch work today. So first off, burger snatch progression, and then we'll get into our actual snatch work. So if you watched Tuesday's video about the clean work, it's gonna be the same kind of vibe here today, okay? So you're gonna go through 10 rounds of this work. It's basically a deconstructed snatch followed by a full snatch. Just a reminder, we're looking for you to put extra attention, extra thought into all the positions of those deconstructed pieces of that snatch so that we can practice where we should be, how it should feel, where the body and the bar should be working together so that we can put everything together into the perfect snatch. These can all be done with the PVC. Let it give you some feedback, okay? Treat it like it's a heavy bar, or if you've got a barbell and plates, you can increase the weight across these rounds, okay? So we have snatch deadlift, hang power snatch, overhead squat. You're gonna put it all together for one full squat snatch, okay? So, nice wide snatch grip. Bar should be hitting you right across the belt line. I can pick up my legs without that bar moving significantly, okay? Remember, if your hands are too narrow, you're hitting down where you would for a clean, you're not gonna be contacting your body in the right place. So nice and wide, hook grip, thumbs around the bar, fingers over the thumb. You can start with that snatch deadlift. So feet underneath the hips, toes slightly out, bringing that bar down to that mid-shin position over the edges of the shoelaces. We're gonna push through the ground, drive the knees out, leading with that chest, scooping into the hip, okay? Bringing the bar from the mid-shin to the hip with purpose, okay? Keeping the back and the shoulders nice and engaged throughout. Then hang power snatch. Feet stay in that same position, hinging over anywhere above the knee, feet are loaded up, hamstrings loaded up. I'm gonna drive through my legs, scoop up to the hip, finish in that powerful catch position here. Not a full squat, but still pulling myself underneath that bar, okay? Gonna recover, straighten out the legs. Hopefully my feet have then moved out to my perfect overhead squat position. Lower down into that overhead squat. Pause maybe if you need to find your balance. Extend back out of that, and then reset the feet. Bring the bar back down for a full squat snatch. So back to the ground, eyes forward, chest up, driving to the ground, scooping, pulling all the way to that catch, and recovering, okay? So it's a deconstructed snatch plus a snatch. Take your time. It is 10 rounds, but make them purposeful. Let us know if you need help or feedback or have questions, whatever it is. We're here to make you the best lifters that you can be, okay? Let's move on to our workout for the day. Can't find the button. Found the button. Okay. We have 4 rounds of 400-meter run. Wow. Okay. Then 15 sumo deadlifts, 10 shoulder to overhead, and 5 toes to bar, okay? A lot of room for modifications in this one, so stay with me. So, 400-meter run, sub as needed. We've got 60 to 70 reps of a cardio alternative. That can be double unders, mountain climbers, jumping jacks, plate steps, whatever, little toe taps to your kettlebell like you're a soccer player. Remember, we are looking for something that makes the stimulus feel similar to a 400-meter run, okay? So if you do 60 double unders, for example, and that only takes you about 45 seconds because you're really good at double unders. Was that the same as a 400-meter run? Probably not. Adjust accordingly. This is not super black and white. We're just trying to give you some guidelines, okay? Then, sumo deadlift. If you're using a kettlebell or a dumbbell, nice wide stance here about shoulder width, driving the knees out over the toes, hips back, nice flat back, lowering that weight down to the ground. Hips should stay above the knee, okay? Pushing up, keeping the tension through the upper body so that weight just doesn't flail around wildly, okay? And then shoulder to overhead. Again, if you're using a single kettlebell or dumbbell, you're gonna do 5 per side. So kettlebell, make sure we're bringing that elbow down and in, weight in front of us here. Never out here. This is not a front rack for anything, okay? This is your front rack. Shoulder to overhead, any way you wanna do it, strict press, push, jerk. Probably gonna push, press, or push, jerk. Using those legs to dip, explode, dip, and explode, or rebend if you wanna jerk, dip, rebend. Okay, so 5 per side there for the shoulder overhead, and then toes to something, okay? If you have a pull-up bar, you wanna do a traditional toes to bar, go for it. If not, you're gonna do something like, we've done these before, placing your kettlebell or dumbbell on the ground, laying down, probably gonna get cut off here a little bit, keeping the arms pretty straight though, lifting the toes up, trying to get them as close to that weight as you can, and then lowering back down with control, simulating the body position of a toes to bar with lots of control and looking for mimicking that movement like so, okay? Alternatively, let's talk about if you happen to have a barbell and some weights. You can by all means do a sumo deadlift with your barbell. Pretend there are some plates on here. Same stance, same body position. Hands are inside the legs here, about straight down from the shoulders. Bar is gonna come to mid-shin, keeping that chest slightly over the bar at that bottom position. Bar stays close, standing tall. 15 sumo deadlifts this way. And then come into that front rack for 10 shoulder overhead. Again, probably push press or push jerk, okay? Picking your weight, most likely based on that shoulder overhead. And then toes to bar, similarly, if this has weight on it and you have a way to kind of keep it steady, you could use that bar, fold up, toes to bar. Get creative, just do something that mimics that folding position, all right? 4 rounds through that, 17-minute cap, or finish it. Remember the timeline, or the time caps are a guideline to help you figure out how to best scale a workout. Ideally, you should be getting it done somewhere close to that. Adjust as needed, all right? Finish out the day with your core work, which today is 100 flutter kicks. Okay, and then 30 crossbody mountain climbers. Let's talk about those first because we've been doing those all week. Plank position on the palms, keeping those hips nice and even, opposite knee to opposite elbow, contracting that core with that little bit of that twist, all right? The flutter kicks, we've done these before, we will do them again. Let's talk about how to make them productive, all right? You're laying down. I like to place my hands under the booty because that helps me keep my torso tilted, low back in the ground, core contracted. Keep your legs low to the ground. And I promise you, if you point your toes and keep your legs engaged, you'll get a lot more value out of this movement, okay? My shoulders are also pulled off the ground in that slight hollow body position. Little, quick kicks. I know I talk about pointing my toes a lot, but this is so much more productive than this, okay? This is not working my core, nothing is engaged right now. Keep everything tight, press through those toes like your life depends on it. 100 quick little kicks up and down, okay? It's gonna work the legs, it's gonna work the core, work the hip flexors. It's gonna work you, okay? If you guys have any questions today, let us know. Otherwise, go forth and fitness, and we'll see you tomorrow.